Step 1. The baseline, establishing the weight of the concentrates. $284.47 grams. Step number 2. Weighing out 36 grams of bismuth as a collector metal. Perfect. Step number 3. Smelting chemistry. For every 1 scoop of the concentrates, I will use 1 scoop of the Hank Chapman flux. After mixing the flux with the concentrates, there is too much for 1 smelt, so I weighed out another 36 grams of bismuth, and I will separate this into 2 equal halves. 2 equal portions with 2 equal portions of a collector metal. Hopefully, if this works out, I'll be able to complete 2 cupel processes in 2 cupel dishes and have 2 precious metal beads. Round number 1. My bismuth, the flux, and the concentrates. Give it a real good stir. Pour it in the crucible. Ooh. Hopefully it doesn't boil over. Nice and center. Don't forget to preheat your cone molds. As you can hear, a significant difference in my smelter. I relined it. Also, I covered the kale wool with a high fire mortar. It sounds a lot better now. That thing is just roaring. It looks like I won't need to worry about a boil over. It seems to be settling in quite nicely. Cutting it pretty close on this one. Maybe not so much in the next smelt. I have had a little bit of a boil over. Definitely not to use so much of the concentrates and flux in the next smelt. It should be fine. All the heavy should still be at the bottom. Good, not too big of a mess. Should be good for the next smelt after the pour. Nice and liquidy, yeah. Get ready for the next charge. flip these two. I gotta get these cone molds hot for the next. Scratch that. They're not ready to flip. They need to cool off more. Let's try that again. There we go. Not too bad at all. If that would have been just Kaowool and the crucible boiled over like that, that smelter would have already been toast. I threw the cone mold from the first pour back in the smelter to remelt it and pour it again. They should be cooled off by now. Waited a little extra long on these ones. Yep. Now I gotta break off the slag. Sweet. 4 frills to cupel.
That's the best looking slag I've had in a long time. That Hank Chapman flux really works great.
Time for the weight of the prills after the smelt. $64 grams. Gotta divide that up 2 equal parts for 2 cupel dishes. 32.07 for the first cupel dish. 32.10 for the second cupel dish. Now it is just a waiting game. The kiln needs to come up to temperature, and the prills need to remain in the cupel dish at temperature for at least a half hour. During this smelt, I've noticed a difference between the lead and the bismuth is more fragile when breaking off the slag. Let's try to take a quick peek. See how the progress is? Looking good. That's how they're supposed to look. The kiln is at temperature. I will set a 45-minute timer and then check on them afterwards. The timer has gone off. Now I need to let the kiln and the cupel dishes cool off. We'll see if there's any precious metals in a few hours from now. Time to look. Hopefully there's some precious metal beads.
Where did all the gold go? Or the precious metals? There's a teeny tiny little bead in that one. That's it. That is a shock. Let's get these in some better light, see if I'm missing something. Nothing in that cupel dish. That's just sad. Just a little tiny bead in that one. Genuinely apologize for the rather disappointing results. Thank you for watching Smokey and Spike Productions. Have an awesome day.